Barcelona's free transfer strategy is set to land them another top talent, and fans are buzzing with excitement. Who's the next big name about to join the squad? Stay tuned to find out. And we've got some exciting football news for you, so stick around until the end to catch all the latest updates. Welcome to Football Talks. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Rumors: Barcelona to move for Nico Williams again in summer 2025. Barcelona's pursuit of athletic club forward Nico Williams dominated much of their summer transfer activity, but in the end, the 21-year-old winger chose to stay in Bilbao. Despite the Blaugrana's best efforts, Williams confirmed his loyalty to Athletic, stating that he had always intended to remain at the club, much to the disappointment of Barcelona fans. With the transfer window now closed, speculation is already mounting about whether Barcelona will make another move for the Spain international in 2025. According to Diario Sport, Barca's interest hasn't wavered. The club still views Williams as a key target for the future, and the possibility of reigniting their pursuit is very much on the cards. Intriguingly, there's a growing belief that Barca's plan was always to sign Williams next summer. However, his standout performances during Euro 2024, coupled with Real Madrid's acquisition of Kylian Mbappé, forced Barcelona's hand to try and move for him earlier than planned. Laporta and sporting director Deco felt they couldn't afford to wait, and were reportedly even willing to take on more debt to bring in both Williams and Dani Olmo. Yet, the pressure of such a high-profile move seemed to take its toll on Williams. The winger, who is still early in his career, reportedly buckled under the pressure of the transfer saga and ultimately decided to stay put in Bilbao. It's a decision that reflects his loyalty to Athletic Club, but one that leaves Barcelona wondering what could have been. As for the future, Joan Laporta has already hinted that Barcelona could be back in the market by January, with the club expecting to operate under the 1:1 financial rule soon. Whether that means another attempt to land Williams remains to be seen, but the Catalans are clearly not ready to give up on their ambitious plans. I thought it would be different. Vitor Roque opens up on spell at Barcelona. Vitor Roque has opened up about his challenging time at Barcelona after securing a move to La Liga side Real Betis. The young Brazilian forward, currently on international duty with Brazil's under-20 squad, reflected on his experience at the Catalan club. Despite some opportunities on the pitch, Roque admitted things didn't quite go as he had hoped. Speaking candidly, Roque said, "It was a bit complicated for me. I had some chances, but not in the way I thought they would come. Now, I'm fully focused on Betis and grateful to God for the chance to wear the national team shirt again." His words reflect a player determined to make the most of his new opportunity, despite the difficulties he encountered at Barcelona. The 18-year-old also shed light on what he felt was a lack of support from the management at Barcelona. "I expected things to be different in terms of how I was treated and how the playing style was communicated to me," Roque revealed, highlighting the gap between his expectations and reality at one of Europe's biggest clubs. In addition to his struggles on the pitch, Roque has been working with a psychologist to help him navigate these difficult moments. "I've always had therapy and a mental coach. He's been with me since I was 16 and has helped me overcome several obstacles," Roque shared, emphasizing the importance of mental strength in his journey. Real Betis has signed Roque on a season-long loan, with an option to extend the deal for another year and the possibility of a permanent move. With a fresh start ahead of him, Roque is eager to make his mark in Seville and continue his development as a top footballing prospect. Barcelona's free transfer strategy, a game-changer for the club? Despite the transfer window slamming shut last week, there's still room for some last-minute surprises. Clubs across Europe, including Barcelona, can continue to sign free agents at any time, as long as the player is without a contract. One such player catching the attention of the Catalan giants is French midfielder Adrien Rabiot. The 29-year-old parted ways with Juventus just last month, making him a prime target for clubs needing midfield reinforcements. Barcelona is reportedly in talks with Rabiot's camp, eyeing him as a potential short-term solution to cover for Marc Bernal. The French international, known for his versatility in midfield, could bring valuable experience to the squad. However, there's a major roadblock: Rabiot's hefty salary demands. While he may arrive without a transfer fee, his wages could be a deal-breaker. Barcelona's delicate financial situation is well known, so the club is negotiating to see if a salary cut is possible. If no agreement is reached, it seems likely that Barcelona will walk away from the deal, as they can't afford to stretch their budget too thin. The financial juggling act that Barcelona has had to manage in recent years, from wage caps to player registrations, makes this potential signing all the more complicated. Some fans, however, feel there's no need to bring in Rabiot or any other player for that matter. With the current squad already looking well-balanced and competitive, the consensus among certain sections of the fan base is that it's not worth the hassle, even if the player is free. Many argue that the squad is already primed to compete on all fronts, and adding a player with such high wage demands could create unnecessary financial strain. Especially with younger talents rising through the ranks, signing Rabiot might not be seen as a priority for the club's long-term vision. What do you think? Is it worth signing Adrien Rabiot on a free deal, or should Barcelona stick with their current lineup? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and we'll be reading them. Barcelona duo Dani Olmo and Pau Victor only registered until end of year. Barcelona once again faced a daunting task this summer when it came to registering new signings, with Dani Olmo being caught in the crossfire. Despite sealing his move to the club, Olmo was sidelined for the opening fixtures of the season, unable to play due to registration issues. Barcelona eventually managed to get him on the books, but only after defender Andreas Christensen suffered an injury, ruling him out for 4 months and freeing up space. However, the Catalan Giants know their work is far from over. The club now faces a ticking clock with the registration of both Olmo and Pau Victor, whose eligibility to play is only secured until the end of the year. Barcelona must generate enough financial wiggle room to keep both players in the squad beyond 2024, or risk being forced into another registration scramble in January. As La Liga's financial fair play rules tighten their grip, Barca must tread carefully to avoid any further setbacks. Despite the challenges, club president Joan Laporta remains defiant. Speaking recently about Barcelona's financial situation, Laporta expressed his confidence that the club will be in a stronger position come the January transfer window. He is optimistic that the team will be able to sign new players without the heavy restrictions they've battled against in recent years. His ultimate goal? To return Barcelona to the coveted 1:1 spending rule, allowing them to spend as much as they generate. One of the key components in Laporta's optimistic outlook is the club's looming mega deal with Nike. The new kit sponsorship is poised to be a game-changer, with Laporta boldly declaring it will be the best contract in the world of football. The financial boost from this deal could be the lifeline Barca needs, not just to maintain squad depth, but also to solve many of their financial headaches. With the clock ticking and the stakes high, Barcelona will need more than just smart transfers to get back on top. January will be a crucial test, but with Laporta's confidence and the impending Nike deal, the club hopes to weather the storm and finally leave their registration woes behind. Does Bayern Munich midfielder Joshua Kimmich have a doppelganger at FC Barcelona? For years, Joshua Kimmich has been hailed as the modern successor to Bayern Munich and Germany legend Philipp Lahm, with fans and pundits often drawing comparisons between the two for their footballing intelligence and versatility. However, it seems Kimmich might soon find himself compared to someone a little closer to Barcelona's ranks, a rising talent who bears a striking resemblance, both in style and appearance. Marc Casado, a young FC Barcelona player, has recently embraced these comparisons. Last season, I started playing as a fullback like Kimmich, and that's when the talk started, Casado mentioned in an interview, on Zvaya at Imea Samia. He went on to share how teammate Alejandro Balda began pointing out their physical likenesses, adding fuel to the comparisons. With a smile, Casado even joked about the day he might run into Kimmich when Barcelona faces Bayern. Now I can greet him when we play Bayern. Despite the playful similarities, Casado knows there's no need to make the Kimmich comparisons the main topic when they do meet. After all, matching the achievements of a world-class player like Kimmich is no small task, but the young Spaniard seems content to develop his own path, even if people continue to notice the likeness. Physically, the two are close but not identical. Casado stands at 5 feet 8 inches or 1.72 meters and is a couple of inches shorter than Kimmich, who is 5 feet 10 inches or 1.77 meters. He also weighs about 20 pounds less, which gives Kimmich a slightly bulkier build on the field. Despite the minor differences, the comparisons keep flowing, thanks to their shared football roles and style. As Casado approaches his 21st birthday, he's making waves at Barcelona. Whether or not he becomes a Kimmich 2.0 remains to be seen, but for now, he's enjoying the light-hearted comparison, a nod to his growing talent and potential on the European stage. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what your opinion. Tie your shoelaces and let's talk football again. See you soon.